Hey friends, how you doing? Today I am sharing with you 3 quick tips to help you uncover your passion, your gift, or your purpose in life. Okay? This is going to get you started really thinking about the direction of your life, the trajectory of your life. Um, it's important to start operating in gifts and our talents. Everybody has a gift. Some of us have multiple gifts. There isn't a person alive today that does not have a gift inside of them. And I know that's a bold statement, but that is a true statement. You have a gift. You're not watching this video by accident. I know you've probably been asked, or you've asked yourself, what am I passionate about? What do I like to do? And sometimes a lot of us are just stuck. We don't know what the answer is, um, or we're afraid to say it, or we're ashamed of it, or we're unsure, or somebody told us you can't do that, you're not good enough. And I'm here to tell you it's time to get crazy, it's time to get outlandish, it's time to start thinking, put the thinking cap on. It's time to let down the shackles of our mind and really start digging and birthing what our gift, purpose, and passion in this life is. Because you know what, folks? This life is short. Okay? I know that. Okay? This life is short. It is not guaranteed. I don't care what anybody tells you. I'm here to let you know that every day is not promised to us. You're not promised another 40 years, 30 years, 50 years, whatever. You're not promised that. You're not even promised the next 10 minutes. So we might as well live this life as happy as possible, and I'm speaking directly to those of us that are unfortunately working on dead-end jobs. That's right. Dead-end jobs. You know what I mean? That job might pay you well. You might only go there because you have great friends. You just love the people. You love the atmosphere. But you're not doing what you're supposed to do. It's really just a temporary situation. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care how fabulous your office is. I don't care how big your title is, okay, or small the title is. Um, you know you're not doing your life's work. You know that. You know it's just a temporary stop. And the average person knows within the first 2 years if they're where they're supposed to be. How many times have we worked with somebody or we known somebody who starts a job and they tell you how much they love the job? Oh, I just love my job. It's great. And then 6 months to a year later, they're doing nothing but complaining about that job or asking you how can they get a new job. I've seen it time and time again. And you know what? No one wants to live like that. Life's too short for that. We need to be operating in our gifts, either as an entrepreneur in your gift, or if you're working a job for whatever reason, all your other time, besides spending it with your family, should be really enjoying the things that you do. And so I'm speaking directly to people that are not there yet. There are people that are operating in their gifts. They're entrepreneurs. They're doing whatever. They're loving it. They're walking dogs. They're running salons, running firms, businesses, traveling the world, being nosy. They're doing whatever, sipping on coffee every day, and they're really excited about what they do because they figured it out. You know how they figured it out? They stepped out on faith. They educated themselves by asking questions, digging deep, and throwing down the fear. So let's get into 3 quick tips. Number 1, what do you really enjoy doing? What is that? Do you enjoy skiing, running, hiking, sports, socializing, um, playing a musical instrument, long drives, like I said before, being nosy, watching YouTube, learning new activities? What is it that you really like to do? And it doesn't matter how big or small it is, how crazy, ridiculous it is. It doesn't really matter. What is it that you truly enjoy doing? Do you like happy hour? Do you like eating? Do you like tasting desserts? Do you get a kick out of going and spending the night in hotels, other people's homes, going to open houses on Sundays? What is it that you really, really enjoy? Think about that. Write it down. I'm sure there's several things you really, really enjoy. Do you like vegging out in your home in 1,000 thread count sheets? Do you like lounging on the couch in front of the boob tube to a really great classical movie? What is it that you like doing? Start there. Number 2, what has been a reoccurring dream in your life? Something that has come up in your dreams over and over again, or in your thoughts, your waking thoughts, dreams or waking thoughts, either one. What has been something that has been reoccurring in your life? Okay, for me, I've always had a reoccurring dream of being a life coach. I've seen myself do it over and over again over a decade. The unfortunate thing is whenever I decided to launch and get started, something would happen, all right, that would just kill my thunder, snuff the light out of it. It was either money or somebody said something that brought in fear or doubt or took my energy away. Okay, and but it's always been a reoccurring dream of mine. That's how I know it's something that I need to move towards. And and also I've been doing it to some capacity for years, but I just never ever have totally stepped out on faith and given everything up and just gone for it. So what has been that reoccurring dream? Think about that. If you're older, if you're an older individual, you've had decades of dreams to really think about, something has kept coming up over and over again. Could you see yourself as a singer on a stage, a makeup artist, something crazy, a skydiver, on a platform as a minister? Have you seen yourself on the big screen as an actor or actress, anything like that, anything big? Have you dreamed of being a surgeon in a hospital? Have you dreamed of being in the military? Have you seen yourself as some high-powered CEO or some cook on a network TV show? I mean, what have you dreamed about that has come up over and over again? I don't care how crazy, silly, frivolous, foolish, outlandish you think it might be. Write it down. Write it down, because it's important. It's really important. Your thoughts and who you are important. Write it down. And number 3, what is something that you've been through in your life? What's an experience? And I'm talking like a health crisis. Have you been homeless, sick, hungry, dealt with alcoholism, drugs, some type of loss, divorce, some type of tragedy? Have you been in an accident that you caused or someone else caused that put you on a path you didn't even expect? Have you been through a man-made tragedy or a natural disaster, a hurricane, an earthquake? Have you been in a situation where you lost multiple loved ones at once? When you were young, did you have to raise siblings on your own because a parent was missing, and the parent you did have was always working? They were too busy. Were you involved in some level of abuse? Were you involved in some illegal activity that shaped your world? Have you did a stint in prison? Anything. What type of experience have you been through in your life, or situation that you've been through in your life? Because that a lot of times will birth your purpose. A lot of times we go through situations because we have a testimony, a ministry, a book, a movie, spoken word, poetry, something that we need to use to encourage others. We can talk about it. We've been there. I've been through breast cancer twice. I can talk about breast cancer. I've been there. You've probably been there yourself. You've been through something, and you can talk about it. Now, you may not want to talk about it. Maybe, you have no energy to that. You don't see a purpose in it. You went through it, and that's fine. There may be something that came out of that situation that brought you up. Maybe through discussing it, you were connected with other people, other ways of thinking, living, being, existing. Maybe you've gone through a health scare that launched you into being a vegan, launched you into natural medicine, herbs, spices, different ways of cooking, different ways of living, being. Any of that. Nothing happens by mistake. Nothing is an accident. It isn't. There's no such thing as luck and chance. I know those are words that are in our vocabulary and they're real popular, but guess what? There really is no such thing as those. Everything happens for a reason. We may not know what the reason is, but everything happens for a reason. And the reason is to shape our life, shape someone else's life, help us grow, launch us in a new direction, wake us up, shake us up, move us into our destiny or purpose. So these 3 tips, although simple, are really meant to get us to start thinking and moving us in a new direction in life. A new direction in life. You know why? Because you matter. You are somebody of importance. You have something to share with people. You have a gift, a purpose, a mission, a passion, something that you should be sharing with the world or your neighborhood, your block, your family, the people at your job, the people in the next city. You need to be sharing that, building on it. There's something that should be coming from that, either a business opportunity, a book, a movie, a script. Something should come out of your circumstance. Let me tell you something. There's plenty of room at the top. We already know there's plenty of room at the bottom because there's a lot of people down there. But I'm here to tell you, there's no shortage of room at the top, okay? In the town that I live in, there's these 2 or 3 sisters that have always wanted to open a coffee shop. And we know there's no shortage of coffee shops. But guess what? We have room for another. There's enough people in the world to support it. And they've always wanted to open a coffee shop. So what they did while they were in preparation to find a place and to raise the money and funds, they bought all the materials and appliances that they would need for their coffee shop and stored it in basements and backyards and back rooms of not only their houses but friends and family. That's really getting prepared for what is to come, because you know you're about to step out into your destiny. You may not know what it is now. Maybe you do. Get prepared. Get prepared. These are 3 questions, are basically 3 tips to get you prepared to launch and to start thinking about your gift, purpose, or passion, okay? All of those are similar. Gift, purpose, or passion. You know why? Because you matter. Like I said, you matter. You're worth something. People need to hear from you. They need to see. Maybe you need to start a YouTube channel. Did you start one? Why don't you put it down in the comments below so we can check it out? Yeah, because you probably have something great to say, and we need to hear from you. All right, you guys, just want to share that with you. I know this video is kind of long. Bear with me. I apologize, but you know you'll see me soon. Take care.